What's going on, everybody? I know it's been a minute since we made a video, but here we go. I recently aggravated my knees doing a little bit too much dunking. So this workout here is going to be basically a feel-good recovery workout. So the first part of my workout, I'm focusing on strengthening my patella tendon. That's that tendon that runs down the front of your knee and connects your kneecap to your shin or your tibia. So all I'm doing, you'll see, I can't remember my sets I did, but I ended up squatting down. I elevated the box pretty high so I could get a good stretch, and I held on to something. But I'm gonna get that knee over that toe, and that angle I'm gonna be when I'm jumping. So I'm just strengthening that tendon so it can get strong in the angle it's gonna be when it's taking on the load for me landing and jumping and getting a good stretch. Also, another upside to this workout is I can load my legs up pretty heavy and keep the load off of my back. Also, the way you saw me jump down at the end is called a depth drop, which some people probably have done. Just falling is just landing from a box at a high height and absorbing the forces that you get from when you come down and just reapplying that back into the ground. All right, this next movement might not be politically correct, but some people call them sissy squats. My strength and conditioning coaches in college called them banded TKEs, so they're athletic trainers. So it's similar to where I'm getting that knee over my toe, and the tendon in the knee that's hurting is getting stretched in this position, and that band's applying tension, and I'm kind of straightening out that leg and holding it to where I feel a pain sensation, and I kind of hold it each time I do the repetition to where the pain dies. It's my left knee that's hurting, but if I'm gonna do one knee and make it strong, I might as well make both knees strong. So now we made it to the part of the leg workout where we can put some more load on the quad. We're still doing the isometrics, and if I didn't say it earlier, that's just when you take time to put your tendon under load and holding it in a certain position. So I got some weight on there, and I'm just doing this leg extension, holding it for about 20 seconds and just making sure that tendon, that patella tendon at the front of my knee is loaded. And also I have pants on so you can't see. There's this muscle called the vastus medialis, which does not strengthen your knee, but it's the muscle that helps support the knee. So if you're strengthening the structure around your knee and strengthening the tendon that helps hold your knee in place, the bones themselves don't get stronger, but everything around it will be stronger, thus in turn leading to those things around your knee not hurting as much. And I just did multiple sets of the isometrics. I just didn't record them. Here, I believe this was towards the end of my workout. I really wanted to hammer my quads since I'm trying to let my back recover as well as my knees, because I've been lifting heavy for a while, or heavy by my standards. And I just banged out, I think my supersets here were 2 sets of 25 leg extensions, and then I'd bang out and do some heel elevated goblet squats. Again, if you still want to hit your legs, but your back's tired from deadlifting and power cleaning and back squatting and front squatting, these are great alternatives that are gonna have your quads getting a great pump and also preserving your lower back. Now, one thing I have to do better myself is do better in strengthening and stretching out my lower back. I'm one of those guys, I do my agilities for my mobility, but I don't do my post-workout stretches to loosen up my muscles after I stretch, and I also don't strengthen my lower back. I haven't been doing that since I was in college, and that's one thing I can say I need to improve on. Also, this didn't make it in the recording. Earlier this day when I was coaching my throwers for the track and field team, I also got in some pretty decent sprints, starting to get some speed back, which I think will also help with my throwing. Even though I don't compete anymore, I just do it to keep up with the kids and keep them motivated. Most of them make fun of me. They're like, you're a grown man throwing against kids, but then they're the same ones asking me to come throw. So whatever I got to do to help my kids be great, I'm going to do it. Oh, here, I'm going to also add this. I was doing those heel elevated squats with some speed, going down under control and exploding out of the bottom. That's great for athleticism and developing them quick twitch muscle fibers. Here, I think this will let you know I sprinted earlier in the day. I tried to do some Nordic curls, and the hamstrings were not hamstringing. All right, guys, this is the very last movement I did. Some very basic lying hamstring curls. Put some weight on there. Again, I was going more for higher reps than I was heavy weight, just to get a lot of volume on my hamstrings. I felt it for a couple days. It's very important. Your hamstrings are very important for sprinting, and also for my people who like my jumping videos. The more speed you're able to come in with, the more momentum you can build up and more force you can produce. Hope you enjoyed the video. You know what to do. Like, comment, follow, and subscribe. Appreciate it.